And in that meeting, we elected, or they elected, because I'm not a delegate, they elected a new Oregon Republican Party vice chair. Please welcome Angela Plowhead.
Hi, everyone. So you guys know how I usually start this. Why are we here? Freedom, right? That's why we're here. We're here because we want freedom in this nation. We want to make sure that we keep it. And one thing that we have protected in our freedoms that we get from the Constitution are our Second Amendment. And right now we have people all across this nation trying to infringe upon our Second Amendment. What does the Second Amendment say?
Shall not be infringed. Shall not be infringed.
It says, the right of the people to keep and bear arms will not be infringed, shall not be infringed. Does this measure 114, infringe upon your rights?
Yes.
Yes, it does. It requires that you have a psychological assessment, that someone is determining how you are functioning psychologically in order to say whether or not you get to have a firearm. Does our Constitution say that?
No.
It says that you have to go before a board, that you have to get a permit, that you have to make sure that you know how to operate a firearm, that you are committing this. It says that you are committing to not having a magazine that has more than 10 capacity.
I got 55 reasons.
So, and that you have to do this every 5 years.
Bull sugar.
Every 5 years.
Bull.
So, are there any law enforcement here?
Everybody's scared. Scared.
So, are our law enforcement going to be able to abide by this measure that says that they have 30 days to do a background check on you? Do you already get a background check when you buy a firearm? We already have that, right?
One time.
Every time you go to buy a firearm.
Yeah. Especially in Arizona.
So they put things in this measure that are already part of what we have here in Oregon law. The information that they have in this measure is creating an undue infringement upon your rights. So the Oregon Republican Party has come out in opposition. We have submitted a formal statement saying that we are in opposition to Measure 114.
Yes. Yes.
Your Oregon Republican Party is fighting for your rights and your constitutional abilities, right? To carry a firearm. Don't forget that. When it comes to time to fill out your ballot, don't forget who's fighting for you. Right now, we have people that are not fighting for you. We have people that are actively trying to take your rights away. We have to stand up. I want you to look around, all these candidates here. Every single one of them are fighting for your rights in government. Government is important. And we are going to see change. And there's going to be a big piece of it that's going to come through the government. But it's going to come from people that listen to the Lord,
Amen. Come
that
on.
are guided by God,
Come on.
that value and prize your freedoms,
Yes.
your religious liberty.
Come on
It doesn't
now.
matter what religion you are. You are entitled to it by our Constitution. And these people here, every single one of them, are going to stand up for that. So find a candidate, stand behind them. How you cast your vote matters. You want to make sure that you're voting down this bill, this measure, that it doesn't become law like the disastrous 110 that's now made illegal drugs legal here in Oregon. That's created a lot of what you're seeing on our streets with the homelessness and the drug addiction that's happening in our nation right now. The money that they promised to treat mental health disorders has not come through. Did anyone doubt that it would? Did anyone think it actually would?
Hell no.
It hasn't happened. There hasn't been a single treatment center that's popped up.
Where they at?
So now they're going to put in, or they're trying to put in another measure by deceptive practices, making people think it's going to make them safe. That's what they said about Measure 110, right? It's going to cure everyone. It's going to make them safe. It's going to cure PTSD. They're doing the same thing with this measure. They're saying that this measure is going to stop mass shootings. There's nothing in this measure that's going to stop mass shootings. But what it is going to do, it's going to stop legal, lawful gun owners from being able to buy and access their firearms. And it's going to put gun dealers, firearms dealers, out of business. So if you value your freedoms, if you value your Constitution, I urge you, take a sign home today. Don't leave here today without a sign. Make sure you're putting them up. Make sure we have them all throughout this state. That people know what's going on with this measure and they know to vote against it. Tell everyone you know what they're trying to do. It's another deceptive practice that the people who currently are in service. Thank you guys, and remember, vote no on Measure 114.
Yeah.
Keep Oregon free.
Yeah.
Angela is a true patriot.